Welcome to the Diary of the Broken. Today I want to share a personal story on how I actually healed from a particular traumatic experience that haunted me for 1 full year. I used to be this very naive person that so much believes in love and would literally do anything once I'm in love with someone. I've met someone and we kind of really connected after a very short period of time. Literally, this felt like nothing I've ever had in the past, right? It was unique. We were talking marriage. It was short, by the way. Just dated for like 4 months. It was short, but that seems like the longest and the best relationship I have had. So, by the way, this person I'm from the North Central, and this person was from the East. And I know how people can be about, the North and all that. So I had to ask him even before we, got talking. And he gave me full reassurance and a whole lot. And okay, we went on. I even spoke to his mom, some of his siblings. We had a wonderful relationship from my own end. Then, all of a sudden, the attitude started coming in. The silent treatment started coming in. The excuses started coming in. The you're not compatible started coming in. And the worst part of it was when he also added a spiritual excuse to it. See, it broke me. I fasted. I prayed. Guys, I did a 3-day dry fast for the first time in my life. It was that serious. I stopped eating. I couldn't be myself. And finally it happened. He said, we can't be together anymore. I was shattered. I was broken. Guys, and this was somebody that I would literally see every single day when I get to work, because his workspace was directly opposite mine. And I was working as a front desk in my office. So literally where I'm seated, I see him each time he walks into his office, each time he comes around the plaza, I get to see him every single day. I couldn't sleep at night. Tears was my daily food. Tears. I've had different, experiences when I was growing up. My parents actually loved me, but and the average Nigerian parents, how they train us and everything, they don't really know how to express love to their children, sort of. So I actually felt also that my mom at some point never loved me. I felt I was not her child, but that's a story for another day. So there was this yearning to be loved that I actually yearned for. I was actually yearning to be loved. And when I found that in him, I was willing to give everything. So you could see where it started. It's actually started from my childhood. My parents I never had any form of physical abuse or, let's say, emotional abuse from my parents, right? But then my personality, for the kind of person I am, I'm a clingy person, and I love it when people express their love towards me, when they tell me they love me, when, they express it. And I didn't really get so much of that, while I was growing up, not until maybe when I got to adulthood and I really blended with my parents later on. But when I was growing, that connection was not really, really there. So when I met this person, and he was literally filling in my emotional love tank, he was giving me everything I needed, the assurance, the love. He was involving me in his life. Every project was carrying me along. Guys, it felt amazing. I was willing to work. I was willing to support this person in the best way I could until he cut the relationship off. So I could literally just be watching and I'll burst into tears. I would be in my room, I'll burst into tears. At some point, I stopped telling my people around me. I had to hide my tears in order not to allow people around me see how hot I was. Sometimes my friend would just call me, "Blessing, are you fine?" And I'm like, I'm fine. Guys, I wasn't fine, no. At some point, I felt I was losing it. My chest felt as if it was going to come out, and that was it. And I had to endure working in that same space for 1 full year. And the most annoying part is somehow in my head, I thought we were going to come back. So I kept praying, I kept asking God to fix my relationship and everything, but it never happened. So I had to tell myself, listen, you have to move on. it can't continue like this. And thank God for the word of God. Thank God for exposure, because I'm a reader. I'm a learner. I read a lot. I watch audio clips, especially when it comes to self-development. So I know how these things work. And these are things that I know and I've even encouraged people. And I knew it was time for me to practicalize.